What's going on, y'all? So listen. Ooh, child. No, let me stop. That's not how I really wanted to start this off, but girl, I feel like I might be up all night because today was my day off. I ain't even I ain't even looking at American Horror Stories. Like, for some reason I'm just not into it. I get to it when I get to it, so don't ask me about the review. It'll be up when it be up. But I fucked around and went to sleep around like 6 something. And woke up literally at 8 o'clock when this shit came on. So Ashley might be up for a while. Ugh, I be screwing myself up so bad, and I gotta go to work this whole weekend. I'm mad. But anyway, we are here for Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 14. Most Wanted. I don't know, y'all. I honestly don't know because, um, if I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna give y'all my best. I'm gonna give y'all my best. But if I gotta be 100% honest, I don't know what it is about this season, about this group of people. It just ain't like click clacking with me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't getting me hype or whatever. Like, bring Martell and old girl back, okay? Because I really want to know some more about his little story, their little situation. Because that was a to be continue out your ass. Is he gonna find out that she was still fucking around while he was in jail for 13 years and she was fucking around with somebody for the past 2? Okay? I mean, the way that he got all upset that she had a little bit of mashed potato sauce sprinkled on the stove and shit. I want to see that, okay? Because we know he a hoe. All right. Hell, I would have been happy with a little bit more Brittany and Ray, okay? No, instead we got Kevin and Tiffany. Anyway, Kevin came home, right? Kevin came home. Kevin has a crater face, okay? And what that is, you could tell, I don't know if he had bad acne or whatever, but his face looked like he had acne bad at one point. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of looked like the craters of the moon if you look close into his face, okay? Like, maybe he need a facial. We all need some facials, okay? I be looking at stuff like that, but then I be hearing horror stories and stuff, and I be like, I don't know if I want to do that. Plus, I got sensitive skin. I be wanting to do a whole bunch of stuff, and I just be scared like my skin just gonna break out or it's gonna get burnt or some shit like that. I'm too scared to do shit. I gotta just step out on faith sometime. But he need to do something. And I was just looking at his face in the when he was up in the hydra, in the confessional and everything. And just the way that he be talking all slow and all soft or whatever, trying to make it seem like that's a tactic, okay? That is a tactic that he uses so that he can make it seem like the women are crazy or doing the most, but he's not, even though he's the one that's lying and putting them in that state. You notice that? Yeah. The men be manipulating the fuck out of these girls on here, okay? And y'all too dumb to see it. I ain't talking about y'all, I'm talking about them. And I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at him in the confessional, and the only reason why I'm going in on him like this is because I just don't like him. I just don't like him. I just don't understand it. Like, do he have a cock of gold? Because, it ain't a dick. Because the way... okay. It's too early. We only 3 minutes in. The way Kayla be going crazy over this shit, like, girl, what is going on? I need to see it, okay? I need to see it. Like, pull it out and let me see so I can judge. Like, this what you going crazy over? I don't get it. The man don't even treat you right. Like, he don't even tell you the truth. And then I'm just looking at him in the confession. I'm just like, please don't shave that beard. Please do not shave that beard, because once you shave that beard, there are hatfish people and there are beard fish people. And what that mean is you look fine as hell when you got I ain't saying that he fine. You look fine as hell when you got a beard on. You look fine as hell when you got a baseball cap on or whatever. Take them things off and it's a whole nother story, okay? You a whole nother person, But I'm just saying, Tiffany left that letter, okay? She left them petty letters, and then the way that he got on the phone when she first came back, or when he came back home, and he was like, this dumb bitch. I said, now, hold up, sir. You do know that you being recorded saying all of this stuff. Now, granted, we didn't call, and if you haven't, y'all more mature than I am, because I didn't call people dumb bitches or whatever before. I ain't said it to their face, but when I was pissed off and I wasn't around them, stupid bitch. I say some shit like that, okay? But For some reason, I just didn't appreciate it coming out of his mouth because he's a liar. And we already know that he lying and he's about to lie and try to manipulate his way out of this situation. And he gets on the phone with her like, so what's all of this? And she was like, whatever the letter say. And it was like, them panties ain't mine. So what was you doing? You was just going searching in my house. I gave you the key, whatever, just so you could be up in here. That means that I trust you up in my house and all that shit. That's another tactic, okay? Let me give you the key to my place, let you stay there, and come in as you go. That goes to show that I don't have nothing to hide, right? No, you do got stuff to hide. You just feel like that's going to be enough for her not to just go through your stuff or to have any doubts about you or whatever. Dude, y'all ain't playing this game right, all right? And you keep on getting caught up in the mix with it, right? And so, she was like, he said, so why would you put your panties on the bed? He said you get mad on your own panties. She said, first of fucking all, women know who the fuck they panties are, okay? And them panties ain't mine. Maybe them Kayla's panties, okay? Or some other bitch that you was fucking around with. I don't understand what you keeping them as souvenirs. You keeping them as souvenirs? I said, Tiffany, y'all only been kicking it outside in the free world for a couple months and he has been doing all this shit this whole time, okay? Why y'all keep going back and forth? I'm pretty sure it is somebody better out there for you. Somebody that's gonna treat you right because that man's still fucking around with Kayla because as soon as he get off the phone, he go hit Kayla up. Kayla come over there to the crib. She was like, hey. He was like, hey. He was like, you want some wine? Yeah, I want some wine. He was like, go ahead and sit right there. She sat down and got right back up when he said wine. I said, I know that's right. Give me a drink because I'm about to cuss your ass out. I said, now, Miss Kayla, I really don't like you either, but you entertain it for whatever reason because, you the only one that really put your foot up in his ass. But I just don't understand what the type of hold that he got on you. She said, so what about this bitch? You told me that you wasn't fucking around with this bitch, but yeah, I see you on Tinder with her. Okay, y'all got a whole page together. You done let this bitch put you on Tinder. That was just her idea, and nothing's really going on. I'm just saying. So what? So y'all can get together and slut out bitches together? That's what you trying to say? Cause you told me that you wasn't even fucking her, like you ain't even had sex with her, which I'm pretty sure is a lie. I said, now, Kayla, come on. Kayla, come on. Why are you wasting your breath? Kayla, you talking about something. You need to just tell me what's going on. Like, is you with this bitch? Is you with me? Like, what's going on? How many times have we fucked? When was the last time we was in a committed relationship, Kayla? When was the last time we was in it was years ago. But you can't tell me you don't want me because we've been fucking every day on the daily. On the daily. You keep on fucking playing with me. I'm gonna put your shit out there. What shit you gonna put out there, Kayla? And see, that's the tactic too. All right? When the person that you're into it with that's pissed off at you, that's trying to catch you up even though you know you lying, don't give in to them, okay? Don't match their energy. If they all hyper or whatever, you keep it calm, evil, leveled out and everything and cool. That's what you do. Keep it even, keep it cool, keep it calm, and keep that voice very monotone, and it'll irk them even more and just have you looking like you the good guy because you the one that ain't screaming and losing your mind, even though technically speaking, you're really the bad guy. Don't ask me how I know all these things. Jesus Christ. I gotta stop because sometimes I be feeling like I be putting my own shit out there. From let me get that back. From one manipulator to the next. I can put that out there. I told you I'm a little toxic, okay, bitch? Somebody asked me that actually, not yesterday, but the day before, and was like, because they had posted something, they was like, so what's your level of toxicity? Because I just know you are. And don't tell me that you ain't. I said, bitch, I'm perfect. I mean, I'm not toxic. I'm not finna do that. Okay? Listen. It just comes out. I can't pinpoint it. Sometimes the shit just comes out when it's relatable, okay? But listen, I said, Kayla, why are you on here doing all this shit, embarrassing yourself on TV for a man that ain't even faithful to you, that you don't really go with, you just fucking with, okay? You've been doing this for years, and I blame him because he's the one that keep dragging it on and giving her false hope. You know how that shit goes. And he just sitting there all calm, cool, and collected, letting the girl just go off. I'm sitting here like, Kevin. Anyway, moving on from that, Lindsey and Deonte. Now, y'all was in the comments. Some of y'all was just like, now, Ashley, let's be real. She does not really like you. She like this. I said, girl, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I said I could be wrong. I could be a little naive. But for right now, I don't know if she really running a kind or whatever. But I'm not finna be stupid and say that she all the way in. I don't know. Like, I just can't figure her out at this moment. Like, when she was with Scott, we all knew that it was fake. Okay? We all knew that that shit was fake. But Lindsey and Deonte, I don't know. I don't know. He probably really do got feelings for her. She probably got slight feelings for her. For him, that's what we'll say. Slight feelings. There it is, okay? You know, she couldn't wait to get him, go take his clothes off and everything. Bitch, I said, I know. You know, to Lindsey, he the finest thing in the world. Like, Deonte is not ugly, okay? Deonte just got those eyes, and he just be sitting there looking like that cuckoo, the cat clock. I told y'all that. When he gets... My grandma used to have one of them clocks. Baby, imagine coming home, company to your grandma's house, turn the light on, and you see them eyes. Or then, you know, when you used to sleep over, and the clock... the cat clock be right there on the wall. And so you come out the room to go to the washroom, and then you come back, and as you're going back to the room to get in bed, you see something going like this. Girl, scare the life out of you. In the dark, you just see them whites going just like what the fuck is happening? Is it roaches? No. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, moving on. I just like, Deonte, let this shit go, because this lady about to get you locked up too. Okay? Lindsey is about to get him locked up too. This is not Akon. I know he black, but he is not Akon, Lindsey. Okay? You can't live out your fantasies this way. You know, locked up, they ain't gonna let him out, bitch. They might let you out, but they ain't gonna let him out. Okay? For what? For what? I said, Deonte, pull over and push her out the car at this point, because, you know, you're already having reservation about the whole situation that, you know, she's staying with Blaine. You don't know what's up with that. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm pretty sure we kind of connected it. Blaine want to fuck Lindsey if he hasn't already did. Okay? I know what she said. I know what she said. You know what I'm saying? You can't lay down with the tricks with your customers and stuff like that up in the drug gang, because then, you know, people would disrespect you and think you ain't shit because you a woman already. I get that, but Lindsey, girl, all right. So they up in the car, and, you know, she brings up this whole situation about going to get TC out of jail. I need you to get him out of jail. He like, bitch, what? She said, yeah, I need you to bail him out. First of all, why you keep on doing this? What they got to do with you? You don't know nothing about loyalty? I do know about loyalty, but you need to stop fucking around with these people that's going to probably pull your ass back into the street life and the stuff that you've been doing. I said, see, Deonte do got her best interest in heart in this situation, because I would have been questioning shit too. Baby, I love you. At least I'm going to act like I do. But I love my life and my freedom a little bit better. So excuse the fuck out of me if I don't want to get involved in your bullshit. But then again, Deonte, you knew this was, you know, she's an inmate. Okay, so that's what you got involved with. This is what happens when you start fucking around with bitches that you don't really know everything about. Okay, and only because you fall for them because you see them on TV and you study everything that they was doing on their season of Love After Lockup. That's exactly what Dante did. Because I never forget that episode when he literally was repeating everything that she said on her season, word for fucking word, when she was going at Scott. I said, that's weird. I feel some type of way. Like, oh my God, you're like really studying stalking me, huh? Okay, I mean, be obsessed. No, y'all, people be wanting that obsessive ass love, okay? Don't nobody need that type of love, all right? Y'all see what's going on with Shawn and, what's that nigga name? Blueface. They gonna end up on, and if you don't know, for my people that don't know, just look it up. Shawn, okay? Just look up Blueface and his girlfriend. That's what you look up. That's the whole fucking first 48 episode, My Man episode, a Fatal Attraction episode, and a Snap episode all in one waiting to happen, okay? And we'll bear witnessing to it because they keep on putting it up online. I just pray for the girl and for them to get about that situation, because that shit is not healthy and it's not entertaining and people are acting like it is. Anyway, Deonte said, listen, sis, why you want me to go up in here and get this shit out? Why you can't go up in there and get it? She said, listen, bitch, I got warrants. I can't go up in there. He said, hold the fuck up. Excuse me? It was like, yeah, about that. I know we've been talking for like 8 months or so. And I failed to tell you that, yeah, your girl got warrants. And he was like, wait a minute, bitch, you just got out of jail. She said, yeah. So what happened was, you know, I got charged for something and I was on probation. Y'all got to correct me, but whatever the fuck it was, the violation that she got for those charges that she violated, she was going to jail for that. But she has not gone to jail yet for the actual charges that she violated the probation conditions or whatever. Dante just looking like, them eyes just went. I said, yes, sir. Okay, she can't go nowhere. She said, listen, so if the cops come and pull us over, just make it seem like you don't know me. They tell them that they can't search the car or whatever, and that's it. Okay, that's it, because these motherfuckers know my face out here. What you want me to do? Just go stand up there in the jailhouse with you? No, so they could just lock me up? I said, Deonte, turn the car around and drop her ass back off at Blaine's place. Matter of fact, just push her out. You is in Mississippi. You need to take care of yourself. Okay, you're probably in a part of Mississippi that don't too much care about your kind. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, but they pulled up to the thing. She stepped up in the gas station against the building. I said, oh, we're not suspicious at all. We're not suspicious at all. Okay, man, it's a cop vehicle. Okay, it's a cop vehicle behind her across the street. I said, oh, they see the cameras. They probably gonna come over and see if you got a permit to be filming. Now, Lindsey, I would hope that you get your ass back up in the car so you can start bringing attention to yourself. But no, she did not. Okay, Deonte get up in there and you know, they got the cash. He was like $780. Baby, he come out and he called Lindsey and said, okay, so listen, I get that this your friend or whatever. You was trying to go through all this bullshit just to get his ass out since y'all been friends since kids or whatever. That's fine. But, bitch, we done been through all this shit for nothing because he still can't get out because he got warrants on his ass. All right? So, basically, even if we bind him out for this shit, he's still going to be taken to another jail. He going to still have to stay up in there. So, what you want me to do? Just come on back to the car. Come on back to the car and come get me. I said, girl, we went through all this shit and the nigga still can't get out. Child, I don't know if my loyalty set up. Let me tell you something. We up in the street life or whatever. I can't be hanging with the same people that got me fucked up, okay? No. See, that's the difference. I know it's called loyalty, but you got to learn which people you need to be loyal to, okay? Now, if they never got you in trouble, if they was trying to put you on the right path, cool. But if they stealing some shit because he got stuff on him, he probably still doing some more stuff or whatever, obviously, since he can't get out, you don't need to be concerned about that. I'll probably put a couple of dollars on your books, but baby, other than that, I'm not about to risk my freedom to fuck around with you no more. Okay, that's my old life. I need to come to a new path and get right with Jesus. Okay, that's what I need to do. You know, I'm trying to get my kid back. That's what Lindsey should. Lindsey was caring so much more about getting this man out of jail than setting up a date to go see her daughter. All that time she could have been over there at her mama's house kicking it with Miley Grace. But no, we spending time trying to get TC out of jail. I said, girl, and he can't even get out. Girl, please. Meanwhile, Deonte get back up in the car. They up in the car talking about something. He was like, I'm finna, come on, I'm trying to get you to this Airbnb. He was like, yeah, because I'm finna bang it all out. I said, I was like, what you trying to picture me next? She said, bitch, I've been picturing you naked ever since I first saw you. I said, I mean, we all been there. Not with him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you'd have seen somebody that you've been talking to and you're like, you've been waiting, you've been anticipating. You know, somebody told me that they had a dream about me doing something. I was like, really? It caught me off guard, baby. I said, what was I doing? And then teased the fuck out of it. I said, so I was super soaking. Okay, cool. You know, it just be the little things that just make you cheery and just be like, okay, yeah, you still got it. You may not got it, but you still got it, bitch. You still got it. Okay? There's somebody out there for somebody. Anyway, moving on from that. Puppy. Girl. Get her off my screen. And actually put her in some therapy, okay? Now, if anybody needs some therapy, Puppy, somebody mentioned this in my comments too. Y'all said the lady always looking goddamn sad. And she has. Like, girl, you would think you'll be excited and you be happy or whatever since you out of jail. You ain't no longer got to go through that. Yeah, we on probation, but bitch, I'm still out in the free world. I ain't all the way 100% free, but baby, I ain't behind bars, like the physical bars, okay? I'm out here doing what I can do. I ain't got that much restriction. I can still go here, go here, go here, go there as long as I check in. That's fine. You got this man scratching you the fuck out and you battling with yourself because you trying to convince yourself that you fucking love him and you want him to love you the way that you claim that you love him. No, baby, you are still in love with Amber. You are still in love with Amber, and she can't take the fact that Amber don't want her like that no more. If that's really what Amber is. Amber out here with her own TC. You know, she going axe throwing or whatever with him. He was like, listen, we was at a concert. I put my hand down so we could dance, and it was just like we was the only ones up in the room and everything, and I just knew right then and there. They talking about, you know, do you want to get married? You want some kids? I want to retire on a ranch and I want this. And, you know, I wanted kids at one point. But you would be a good mother. Oh, okay. I said, now, wait a minute. Now, when Amber was walking out of that thing, I said, Amber, where you get that little ass from? She had a little bubble back there. I said, oh. You know, Amber was wearing some tight fitting jeans. I said, okay. Y'all know I'm an ass connoisseur. Okay? It don't matter whether you man, woman, or whatever. I'm going to look at it. You know, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to judge it or whatever. And maybe that's because I really don't have ass. And that really, like, it's one of my biggest insecure. Like, I be seeing some big girls with some ass, like really good asses. And I be like, damn, now how come I couldn't be a big girl with an ass too? I ain't got no ass. I got a shelf. Okay? I got a shelf that goes like that. It don't go like this. It goes like that. I want it to go like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna change it. I'm just do some squats when my shit get better. Try to do some stuff to plump it up just a little bit naturally. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it, because, you know, it be a lot of studs out here that had asses. Like, we be up here trying to be, you know, a little dominant, a little masculine a little bit, but then we got our fucking anatomy be just felling us like, damn, bitch, you got ass and titties. Like, yeah, bitch, we still women. Okay? I'm just saying. But I just like, all right, you know, puppy called her and was like, hey, girl. She was like, listen, I'm in the middle of the date, so what's going on? She was like, girl, I gotta tell you all the stuff that just happened. And she was like, okay, well, like I said, I'm in the middle of a date. You wanna go shopping tomorrow? You can tell me. She was like, okay, cool. Amber probably tired of this shit, like, you know, because at the end of the day, I know Amber care about her, and it's like, I've been telling you about this situation where Eric is not working, it's not working, but you don't want to hear that shit. Sometimes you gotta just let people go through the fire for themselves to understand and see what it is, before they come to the right conclusion themselves. Like, damn, everybody was telling me right, they wasn't trying to comfort me or whatever. They just wanted me to be safe and be happy and all this shit, and they seen that I wasn't happy. Amber, you, puppy, you ain't happy, girl. Michelle, you ain't happy. That's her name. Michelle, you ain't happy. These motherfuckers just went over there to a divorce lawyer, right? First of all, they get up out the car, and remember when Amber said last week about how, you know, couples that dressed alike and everything? Baby, they get out the car with their spike jackets on. First of all, it was cute. It was cute. I ain't gonna lie. I said, wait a minute, bitch. Where's the bikes? Okay? Vroom, vroom. That's all I was waiting for. I was like, where the bike said? Because it's giving me very much Sons of Anarchy. It's giving me very much the Mayans, MC. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me very much Hell's Angels. Okay? Like, come on, vroom, vroom. Which one we gonna go? Okay? Where's the tricked out bicycle? All right? Motorcycle on this piece, you know? Papa Willie. You know? And then she had her studded heels on. I said, all right. You know? And then I had to think about it. I said, Amber, you doing all this dressing shit that he done dressed you up like him, and he ain't even out here trying to get the divorce. He has not actively tried to get this divorce yet, okay? And so it took Amber to take his ass to the goddamn divorce lawyer. How do you propose to somebody when you know that you are not divorced and you have no plans on getting divorced? I just don't understand that. I feel as though he is stringing her along, and he's doing this just so as long as there's the possibility of a marriage, she can't go. She won't go. She won't wisen up, because at this point, I'm pretty sure he knows that she's desperate as fuck, and he can control her emotionally, and that is exactly what's going on. They've been together for, what, 2 years? Him and his wife been separated, according to him, for a year and a half or so. I said, excuse me? That don't add up. That don't add up. I couldn't date somebody that was separated from their wife or their their wife, okay, because, or their husband, because listen, that means it's a possibility that y'all could actually get back together. You have to be completely divorced. I don't want to date a separated person or whatever. I don't care how many years you've been separated. You just don't know what can happen in the midst of those where y'all probably get back together. Okay? You know, I don't even want to fuck around with you, because if I fuck around with you, I probably might catch feelings, especially if I really like you. It just ain't gonna happen. Okay? No ma'am, no ham, no Pam. But they up in there doing all that shit, and it's like he got a connection with the wife that he just can't let go of for whatever reason. I forget. Like, they went through some shit. And when Puppy was outside trying to, first of all, they was trying to get the shit expedited, okay? But Miss Lady said, you know, shit like this gonna take a minute. It's gonna take some years. I said, bitch, I ain't got years. I said, Puppy, it's time to move on. It's time to move on, because he been dragging his feet, and they could have been damn near done with this whole thing by the time they got to this day if he would have went on ahead and got that done years ago. Okay? It could have been over with. He not ready to get married to nobody else. He still wants to be with that lady. And that's exactly what Puppy asked. Puppy asked him, you still love her? I mean, what? It's a yes or no question. Now, if you're in a relationship with me and you claim to be with me, oh, that was that core. Girl, I thought something was on my lip. Tweaking. Anyway, I said, it's yes or no. He was like, I feel kind of hurt that you would even have to ask me that. Well, how she feel? She got to ask you, because she don't know. Okay? And then Puppy go talk to her mama, and her mama was like, you know, when I was with your daddy, I ain't never had to question nothing, because he made it known that he loved me. Okay, I ain't never had to question and think whether or not he loved me. And you need to be in a relationship with somebody that actually love you. All right, you out here doubting yourself and all this stuff, and you just look so sick and pathetic. Okay, I said, Miss Puppy, stand the fuck up. Okay, let that man go. You know, girl, get her off my screen. Also, this whole situation with Chaz and Taylor. Y'all cut Chance ass up. Now, I had my suspicions about things or whatever, but I ain't gonna say that shit. But see, baby, this was not even in my repertoire. It wasn't in my repertoire. Is that what it is? It wasn't even in my thought process until I started seeing y'all comments on last week's video. Baby, the comments was cutting up. Y'all said y'all feel as though Chance and Tyler, okay? Tyler and Chance, mostly Chance, probably set Bobby up. And it was very much insensitive for him to be in there saying the things that he was saying, knowing that he was also an addict as well. You know, the whole thing about what if this could have happened and this could have happened. And, you know, it was one person, you probably know who I'm talking to if you watch this one, who was just going on comment after comment, responding to people after people, saying it is not Chance's fault. It's Bobby's fault. Bobby is the one who did this. Nobody can make a... Baby, I was about to say something else because y'all know that's what I always say. No offense, so let me catch myself. Baby, okay? The fact of the matter is, and I don't know if you clearly heard my video and what I said that Bobby made the choice to start doing drugs again, okay? I also said that once an addict, you're always an addict, and you're going to rebound. Sometimes you're going to relapse multiple times before you actually get that shit out your system, and even then, you're still going to be an addict. What I also said is, Chance is very much a trigger. We didn't say that. I didn't say that, no. He put the drugs in her hand. He put the drugs in her system or whatever. He forced her to do it. No, she took it upon herself to do those drugs, okay? People can also relapse because they are triggered. And he is definitely a trigger, okay? Him coming in, doing the things that he's been doing when she's been okay, allegedly, from what we've seen, okay before he came in. Taylor was not talking about her having, issues or whatever and relapsing before he came into the picture. She did let us know that at one point she was a drug addict. And I believe Bobby had told us that too as well. But it was when he came back into the picture, he came into the picture fully, and he was trying to change stuff around, and he was literally trying to force her out that house, okay? That is what he was trying to do, and then trying to disguise it as if he was not. Trying to make it seem like I'm just trying to give her her own space or whatever. Y'all was saying that man probably had something to do with it. Now, I ain't gonna go that far because, y'all ain't finna get me. But Okay. All right, So on they was finna have this little, I guess it's Easter, whatever, because he was up in a bunny costume, and they going to meet his parents. I mean, her daddy, Taylor's daddy, and his girlfriend or stepmama or whoever the fuck he is, Kathy. Did I say Kathy? Kathy or something like that. So this is the first time that Chance is meeting the daddy and the lady. That's what we just gonna call her. We just gonna call her the lady. Cause honestly, I just feel like they just don't give a fuck about Bobby at all. They really don't. And part of this conversation like really just got to me because at one point, first of all, Chance was up there trying to make jokes that fell absolutely flat. And I know it was probably because he was nervous or whatever. He thought he could win the daddy over with just, ooh, let me crack a little jokes. We'll laugh. Girl, they sitting there. He said, what you do for work? He said, well, I work part-time as a sex machine and I work the other time as a something else dealing with sex. I said, what? The dad and the stepmom was sitting there looking like, okay. And then it was like, well, what do you do for this or whatever? And he's tried to crack another joke. He said, I'm allergic to something about, because he said he was in jail for bank robbing and all that stuff. He said he allergic to handcuffs or whatever, or some shit. And ain't nobody laugh at that either. It was just like really awkward silence. Then they started talking about Bobby, okay? The whole situation with Bobby. Taylor has yet to tell them about Bobby relapsing because, they really don't give a fuck about Bobby. And, Chance has noticed that there's a strained relationship between Taylor and the dad. And he was like, she barely talks about him, so they're actually surprised that they're meeting him right about now. And come to find out, it's over Bobby because of the way that he treats Bobby. And I understand that at one point in another, you do have to separate to a certain extent yourself from somebody and let them want the help. Okay, you can't force somebody to get help or whatever for whatever's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? You can't force that upon them because it's not going to stick when you force it. They have to want it. They have to be ready. And the way he was discussing his daughter, it was almost as if he didn't have no process or no part in making her, meaning producing her, being her father, coming and giving the sperm that split the egg that made Taylor and her, that he looked after probably when she was young. It was giving very much deadbeat dad. That's what it was very much giving. And I understand sometimes when you're with the addict or whatever, you have a family member or a friend that's the addict and you're tired of the shit, you get tired. But the way that he was saying things about her, it was almost as if he literally hated the girl or he literally just didn't give two shits about her in this business way since they was kids. That's what it seemed like. Okay, like she was a goddamn stranger. Like, you need to let her go because if she stays or whatever, she's gonna break up the relationship and this gonna be over. That's why I had to leave or whatever from her, whatever, because she almost broke up the relationship between me and my woman. And I'm sitting here like, what? And basically, back then, because obviously the daddy was a trigger too. So we need to get, which makes me feel like, if he was having more issues with her and, she was doing, I'm not trying to make excuses for her or whatever, because, like I said, she made the choice to do the drugs or whatever issues you got going on, you can find a different way to, combat them without, hurting yourself by putting all these drugs in your system and overdosing and all this stuff. That's what I clearly said, right? So I don't want nobody to misconstrue that or whatever. But again, people have triggers, and it makes me want to know what exactly was going on in their childhood to have this dysfunctional ass relationship that he has, and to be treating her the way that he's treating her, and for her to be, just doing all these drugs or whatever. And then he getting up in his feelings and all this stuff. Mind you, he wanted her to get kicked out of the house. And he was just being mad disrespectful. And it was Taylor house. Mind you, he is staying at Taylor house. And Taylor had to put her foot down and said, first of all, that's my motherfucking sister that I shared a goddamn room with. I will never give her up. She was here first in this house with me. So therefore, if you have a fucking issue, bitch, you gonna go. He threatened to fucking call the cops and get her out of there or whatever. Like a little raid or some shit. I said, wow, you would do that to your own child? Now, granted, I get it. Addicts, they'll put you through the goddamn ringer. But to call the cops and put her life in jeopardy like that, and not only that, to jeopardize the relationship that you have with your other kids or whatever. I said, that's disgusting, bitch. And he just didn't care. He just didn't care. I ain't like that. I really didn't like that. And it was just giving me like, you're the fuck up of the family, so I really don't give a fuck about you. So you're no longer my daughter. That's the tease that he was giving. And then, of course, the wife is just sitting there, just wife, girlfriend, whoever the fuck she is. She just, you know. And, if you allow somebody to come in and break up your relationship, that means that the relationship wasn't strong enough in the first place. That means that you weren't supposed to be in that relationship. If this person could come in and break that shit up, that shit wasn't ready anyway. Okay, Chance like we ain't breaking up or whatever. Meanwhile, Chance came home later. The next time we see him in his big ass red truck. First of all, the truck looked nice. I ain't gonna lie. And me and Taylor was like, "Excuse me. So, what is this and how much is this?" He was like, "It's $550 a month." And she said, $550 a month? He said, yeah, $28,000. $550 a month. I said, $28,000? So what you went and got, a 2020, 2021? Is that what you got? Bitch, you out your goddamn mind. And then, she was like, these rims came with him too? He was like, no, I paid $3,000 for them. I said, $3,550. He said, listen, I did the math. You know, that's like $275 a week. She said, that's like a third of your paycheck. That is a third of your paycheck. And he like, it's cool. Listen, I'm going to get us a new house, a bigger house. She said, how come we just can't build onto this? And her thing is, you buying stuff and you getting stuff without telling me. Okay, like include me on shit. We got bills to pay and all this stuff. He was like, don't worry about it. We right here. I'm gonna get you right here. I said, sir, you don't even. Okay, I don't know what he do for a job, and I don't know how much he getting paid, but he is selling pipe dreams. Okay, and again, another sign of a manipulator. All right. Somebody that can just go on out here and just go ahead and spend money all free and willy and not even put it on bills. And what really pissed me off is $3,550 is gone down the drain on a truck, rims included. And you mean to tell me you couldn't save up to use that $3,550, at least 1,000.5 of it, to get her a better goddamn ring? A ring that you went and got her an engagement ring that was $200 or less. And you went and got you a car where you making $550 monthly payments on that, plus goddamn insurance, plus the $1,000 rims. But you give her a $200 rim. Did you pay the phone bill? Did you pay the light bill? Is the power gonna be on? I just can't. The audacity, okay? The audacity. Moving on from them. I said, Taylor, let that man go. He about to put y'all in the po house. This motherfucker is about to go back to robbing banks, okay? You heard what he told the daddy. He said, listen, I'm an addict too, so I can sympathize with Bobby. Now he trying to make it seem like he was sympathizing with her, okay? Now last week he was like, the bitch could have got me locked up, all right? This week he like, I can sympathize with her, I can have compassion for her because I used to be an addict too. He said, listen, I got so high off of Vicodin one time, and that's what made me go rob the bank. I woke up the next day in a jail cell. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I said, you're about to go back. You're about to go back because all this money and shit. They talk about something. We can get a loan for the wedding. A loan? Baby, I don't believe in that. Like, no, sir. You about to go back to robbing banks to pay for all this shit. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, moving on from that. Shawn and Sarah. All I'm gonna say is, because all that really happened is, you know, Shawn and Sarah had a little another little talk or whatever, continuation of that talk that they had last week, I guess. I don't remember. But either way, Shawn has yet to tell Sarah that Kelly is coming to the wedding. And I don't even know if Kelly really coming to the wedding or if she just coming to town. Either way, she coming to town because we seen Kelly with her friend AJ and you know, her daughter, the one that cussed Shawn out the last time we seen her. Okay, the one that was like, you're a fuck up. Like, you only here because Destiny don't want you no more. That's why I said, I know that's right. Mama said, you know, she a little bit more mature than me because Ashley wouldn't have did this. She said, you know what? I'm a little nervous or whatever. Got a little anxiety, but I'm trying to grow up, trying to not hold grudges or whatever because that wouldn't do me no good. So I wanted to be here, see how that goes. It is what it is. And she said, she didn't want to be there without her mama. Okay, that's the only reason why Kelly is there. Kelly had to make sure that we knew that the only reason why I'm there, listen, I want shit from here. I ain't trying to fuck this wedding up or whatever. I got my friend right here. It is what it is. My daughter wanted me out here, so that is the only reason why I'm out here, okay? But I am about to go talk to Shawn. I said, don't talk to that man, Kelly. Don't talk to that man, Kelly. She said, bitch, I ain't never want him. Okay, I never wanted him. I said, all right, you can convince yourself. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Meanwhile, Destiny, she like Jason basically. I don't know, did Jason leave her or she just stopped talking to him? Either way, Jason ain't in the picture. That's very much Jason's baby. And because he's not in the picture and not providing support, she's trying to get the money and shit from Shawn because according to her, when they were in a relationship, hear those words, when they were in a relationship, he promised her a $10,000 ring and a card that he got told or whatever took away from her. And she was like, that total was like $50,000. I mean, you was harping on that $50,000 if I didn't show up to court. So, you're about to give me $50,000. You owe me money. First of all, Jason was just stupid. And Shawn was just a trick. And you know what? One more thing, too. I lied about him and his sex, okay? I tried to make him feel like he was a big man or whatever. But his sex was whack as fuck, and I don't even see how he got 6 kids. I looked at, I said, Kelly. Because honestly, I want to know, girl. Because I said, bitch, was it really that good? I mean, you popped out. You popped out 6 of them, okay? So what was it? What was it? And Destiny could be a little bit spiteful. She could be a little bit spiteful and probably in her feelings or whatever. But at the end of the day, bitch is going over there to break up this wedding, right? And she really feels like he owe her money. She's still playing a con. And what she does not realize, and I just don't understand how come she's not thinking about this, or do she really think that he won't do this to her? He promised you those things when y'all was in a relationship, and even in a relationship sometimes shit don't happen, and that does not mean that you are entitled to it. There's no contractual agreement. You guys were not entered into a relationship where a marriage license was signed and a prenup or whatever was signed where you signed the papers and he agreed to give you this and agreed to give you that. So therefore he don't owe your ass nothing. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to fucking do a con on him. You're trying to do some fraud on his ass. And all he has to do is call the cops and get your ass locked the fuck back up. Okay? For harassment, for trying to elicit money out of him, for all of that shit, Just because you won't call your baby daddy to take care of your goddamn baby and go get your ass a job. While you out here talking about something you need money to take care of this kid, you're wasting money to go out there to Shawn's wedding. That don't make no goddamn sense unless WeTV is paying for the ticket. It just didn't make no sense to me, right? And so, what also didn't make sense to me, they both get to the hotel and we don't know who gonna go see him first. Is it gonna be Shawn or is it gonna be Kelly? Now Kelly came up into the hotel and said, you got the room number for Shawn? The man came over there and said room 3 or something right off the back, as if he already knew, as if Shawn was the only person that was there. And I think the same thing happened with Destiny. And the whole time I'm sitting here like, since when do hotel people give out people room numbers like that? I said, what in the fuck is going on? Y'all got to be a little bit more realer than this, okay? Y'all got to be a little bit realer than that because it be the little shit that I be catching. It be the little shit that I be catching. I said, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I said, now Destiny, go somewhere, okay, bitch? You just bored with life. I pray for the child. I pray for the child. Meanwhile, Chaz and Branwyn, Chaz, I need you to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Y'all remember T.D. Jackson, that clip? He was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Bitch, wake the fuck up, okay? Because that lady do not want you. Instead of staying at the cabin, now let me tell you something, okay? Let me. I ain't seen my boo, and in this case, my wife. I ain't seen my boo in months, okay? We ain't had enough time to do the deed or whatever because, you know, that first meeting, whatever she had, you know, little strenuous circumstances or whatever that was stopped. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen my boo in months. And the first thing that you want to do is take me to a strip club. Okay, that's cute or whatever. But damn, bitch, let me touch you. You know what I'm saying? Hug me. Like, you know, let's caress or whatever. We ain't gotta do it right then and there or whatever, because you got your friends and shit. But give me some like excitement. Make me feel like, oh baby, I just can't wait. Like Branwyn has yet to say anything like that to him. Branwyn probably don't even send him flirty messages. It's probably just be him trying to initiate, and then she'll try to, you know, oblige like for 2 text message response and then just shut the fuck up afterwards. Okay. First of all, Branwyn, you don't want that man. I just want you to tell him that. Quit using your anxiety. Quit using I never had sex without being drunk or sober, without being high, whatever before. I'm not buying it no more. I'm not buying it no more because at the beginning I was like, okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. But now it's plain and simple and it's clear as day. You don't want him. You don't want him, baby. If I see you, run to my arms and you better fucking kiss me, bitch. Okay? Now, maybe let me take that back. That sounded a little bit aggressive. That's because I'm a little bit pissed at Branwyn and how she doing Chaz. But at this point, Chaz, you deserve it because you won't just open up your eyes and see what's going on. Okay? But you see me, I ain't seen you. Bitch, I don't want to see nobody else. Let us have our time together first. And then we can see your friends later. Okay, that's cute or whatever. But it's me and you time, knowing that we on a limited time. Let us get together. Let us get acquainted. Let us get feels. That's what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not on the agenda, let me know so I won't get my hopes up. Okay? Don't make it seem like I'm supposed to get some and I ain't, you know? I'm not saying that you got to, but I'm just saying, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Show me some. She don't have no excitement when she see this man. And I'm just like, Chaz, do you not feel this shit? The chemistry is just not there. Okay? And, you know, she take him to the strip club with the friends. Baby, she said, basically, I'm not going to touch your ass, but I'll let another bitch fill up on. He was scared to touch them motherfuckers when he went in there run and get that lap dance. He tried to touch that lady and he snapped back real quick like, am I supposed to touch with her? Touch, okay? I mean, that's what they get paid for, consensually, all right? You know, not doing too much. You can put your little hands on whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to feel her ass. I'm going to feel her ass, you know? And I was just like, damn, why are you treating this man like this? Okay, you're taking advantage of him and then you're using excuses. Your friends, you know, coming outside, talking to him, talking about some, you know, basically, I don't know if she gonna go with you or whatever because she got school, she got this, she got that. The friends ain't a good influence because if the friends was real friends, they would want her to get out of the environment that got her into all the trouble that she got into, and that was that environment that they're in. And like Chad said, whatever she got into trouble, whatever, they wasn't around. So now that she out, now y'all around. I said, oh, Chaz Reed, but you wouldn't say that to their face. You gonna say that to the confession. Then when they leave, you know, he trying to figure out if you going. Because at first I forgot that she had curfew. I was about to say, why you taking him to the strip club in the middle of the damn day? It's still light outside. But now, they go back to the house and drop her off or whatever. And they trying to figure out some stuff or what's going to happen. And he was like, well, you know, I still got the cabin for one more day. After you do school and all that stuff, you can come over to the cabin before curfew, whatever, and we can spend some time and do some things, okay? And she was like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying, it's just like, it's gonna only be like 2 hours, and it's just so much going on. Like, I'm so stressed out, and I know you're not trying to make me stressed, but it's just I said, first of all, now, I would have been let you go as soon as I would have heard your voice. And if that's really how you would have talked, I would have had to let you go because I would have had to be thinking, is this really how you talk? Or are you high? Because you're slurring and you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot, and it's not sexy. It's not sexy, okay? And you're giving a lot of excuses. Just tell that man, I don't want to fuck you, okay? And I want a divorce. That's all. That's all. Chaz talking about some nasty, some red flags. Baby, the red flags was there once you first started, sir. Okay? But anyway, that was Love After Lockup. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Hold on. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Oh, that sounds better. Oh, yeah. I finished this at the right time because a bitch is about to get hot. I got to go open up the door. Okay. I'll tell y'all. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Girl, ain't no how y'all bring ain't no the shot tonight. So don't look out for that. Don't look out for that. I hate the fact, bitch, we could have been over with the shot next week instead of just having to push that shit off until another 2 weeks. But all right, ain't no new episode this week, so y'all don't look forward to that video. American Horror Story might be up tomorrow. Bell Collective might be up tomorrow. What time is it? Yeah, I'm not finna stay up and do that. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later.